So for this next tutorial, we're going to be using Bowerbird. This is a plugin for Grasshopper. So if we go to Bowerbird and type in Grasshopper, you'll come up with a website like this. And basically you're going to hit download Bowerbird and examples, and you're going to want to get the Bowerbird zip file. And that should have everything inside of it. So we'll wait here for that to download. We'll open it up. And basically, we're going to just grab the green tag, and we're going to copy it out of the zip file there. One thing you need to do is right-click on it and go to Properties. And it's not working. There we go. Hit on Block, Apply, and OK. So that allows it to work in Grasshopper. So now if we go over to Rhino, let's type in Grasshopper. And this screen should pop up. And basically, we're just going to click and drag that Bowerbird green little icon into our canvas and let that load up. So if we look at the top tabs up here, we'll be able to find Bowerbird. So from here, this is going to create the waffle and the notches for us. So first, we're just going to double click into the canvas and grab a Brep object. And we're going to set one Brep. And I'm going to hide that geometry in Rhino because it gives us a preview. And then we're going to go up to BB Waffle, Bowerbird Waffle. So Bowerbird works with meshes. So from our Brep, which is a NURB, we're going to make it into a mesh. So mesh Brep is the plug, and we're going to plug it into Brep, and then we're going to plug it into the M, that is BB Waffle. And we're just going to turn those off for now, or just not show them. And so we have all these different components here. So we have the X, Y, the thickness, and all these other numerical things. And so basically we're just going to put in some parameters here. So if we type in a number into our canvas, do 5, and we can plug it into the X and the Y. So from here, we're going to do thickness, work with that for now. So here we can make the notches a little bit thicker too, so maybe we'll just put another numerical tag in there. And we're not going to worry about these for now. So what I typically do is type in curve, and then I plug it into the U and the V and make Grasshopper work a little teeny bit faster. And so from here I'm just going to hide these objects so we actually see our waffles. And let's make some surfaces out of this. So boundary surface, we'll plug it into our curves, copy and paste this down so we can get our X and our Y's. And if we kind of zoom around a little bit, we already have our waffles made with the notches. So pretty neat. So the notches are all ready to go, and it's already made for the thickness of your material. If we start to move it to a thicker material, the notches update automatically. So we don't really need to go deeper, so I'm going to take that out. So everything's waffled out. So next, let's say we wanted to change the plane in which we're cutting our waffle shape. We'll put it in an XY plane right now. Let's say we wanted to rotate it around the XY at the 0, 0. Oop, I got these messed up. Go G. There we go. And so Grasshopper does radians, so we need to switch this to degrees. Basically, we're just type in 45, and then we can start to rotate around that plane and let our Grasshopper do the rest. So basically, it updates for however you want to orient your waffles. So now, let's say we want to increase our slices. We're able to do that just with the number sliders. All the notches are updated. Now I'm going to turn these guys and bake them just to show you a version of the waffles that we just created in Grasshopper. It's pretty interesting kind of forms, and the notches are already set to the midpoints, so it's ready for fabrication. So this is a lot better than spending hours and hours trying to figure out your center points. So let's say we wanted to do this in the XZ plane. let's turn that down to 0. Let's plug in our XZ plane. So as you can see, now the contours are going in a kind of a upwards position, and if we increase the resolution of it, we're able to get slightly more interesting outlines here. And let's make this speed up a little teeny bit. So we'll turn off the surfaces. There we go. So as you can see, all the cuts are made ready for us. And basically all you have to do is just lay it out so you can able to make cut sheets. So let's bake those guys. Perfect. There we are. So obviously there's going to be pieces you need to delete out that aren't touching the others, but basically from there you can start to make cut sheets.